Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsey. Today I am excited to be sharing with you my second alternative project using the April 2022 paper pumpkin kit called Change is Beautiful. This fun kit created 9 cards. You're going to have enough supplies to make 3 of these 3 original card designs. Oh, I should show you how this one opens. So fun. I love the die cut card base on that one. And if you're interested in watching me create these cards or see what is inside the kit, you can click on the link in the top right corner and that will take you to my playlist, and you will also see my other alternative projects from that playlist as well. So today we're going to be using the night side of our day and night card to create this really beautiful nighttime flower card. If you are new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, click on the subscribe button and then the bell for notifications. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with any of your paper crafting needs. To purchase any of the products you see me use today, please visit my online store, and the link is in the description below. And if you're interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin, you can also find the subscription link below in the description as well. Let's go ahead and get started making this card. So yesterday I shared my first alternative card, which used the daytime part of the day and night card base. And today I'm going to be using the nighttime. And so you're going to first start by removing all these die cuts. There are lots of little stars. It's kind of easier to see them if you look on the back. Let's see. And then we're going to trim this down. And we just want to trim it down just a little bit to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And the best way to do this is actually just to remove 1/16 from each edge. So once you've cut all those out, go ahead and grab your paper trimmer and you'll just line them up. I'm going to start on the longer side and just remove 1/16. And then on this side, I'm going to do the same. So I'm looking at 4 4/16 is the right amount there. And then over here, we're going to 5 3/8. Whoops. And then now we'll go to 4 1/8. And that just gives us a nice little border around the sky cardstock. So next, we're going to actually be using the flower card base as well. So we need to save these 3 flower sections here, but we're going to remove this side here with the leaves. So I'm going to cut that at 2 3/4. So cut that right in half. So now you're going to fussy cut out these larger leaves. So I'm just going to take a pair of paper snips, and I'll do that here along with you. And I am just going to cut right along the edge here. So I'm not going to really do a bubble cut. What's nice is that we are putting this right onto another black background. And so it's going to look very seamless when we add it to our card. You do want these smaller ones as well. Okay, so those are now all ready to go on my card base. Okay, so you should have 1 2 3 4 5 leaves there. So let's go ahead and put our card base together, and then we'll decorate it with our flower die cuts. So I have a 2-inch circle of So Saffron cardstock, and I've added some crushed curry watercolor wash. Now, if you'd like to watch me create something like this, you can watch my first alternative project where I do the same technique. And again, click on the playlist in the top right corner to see that. Now on the back right here, I'm going to add some dimensionals. And this is going to pop up the moon a little bit and give it just a little bit of interest. You could also add some along this edge too if you want. I'm actually not going to, now that I think about it. I kind of like just having that top part popped up. So go ahead and add the dimensionals, and then you're going to take your watercolored So Saffron and you're just going to cover up the moon with that. Okay, so it's going to be attached there. Okay, so you can see that. And then along the edges, you're going to add some strong adhesive. I'm just going to do some tear and tape. Make sure you don't put any where the opening where the stars are. Okay, so once you have that adhesive there, you're going to bring in your card base, and I'm using just some thick basic white cardstock. We've got a nice thin border that's just going to go all the way around. Just like that. And the fun part is those dimensionals create some nice 3-dimension in the center. So you can see that that pops up right there. So that is really a fun part of the card. And then the white stars you can see through into that card base. So now we're going to use some liquid adhesive, and I'm going to add these larger leaves down here at the bottom. This one is going to cover up that star just a little bit, but that's okay. So just put a little bit of the liquid along the outside edge. And you're just going to line that up right there in the corner. So this one has those straight edges, so that's why we're putting it in the corner there. And then this large one we'll put right next to it. Just make sure it lines up with that bottom edge. So it'll look like that. And then these other ones we will kind of tuck in underneath our flower. So now let's go to our die cuts from the kit. You're going to want to have that nice large flower die cut, and then a couple of the smaller yellow ones, and then the yellow star die cut. Okay, so we're going to use all those, and we are going to put them all on dimensionals. So I've added dimensionals to each one of those pieces, and I love these little mini dimensionals that you can get from Stampin' Up! Online. And I'm just going to tuck this large flower right to the left of the moon, kind of a left bottom corner. And then I'm going to actually add some of the leaves around that. And I'm just going to do a little liquid adhesive like before. Oops. So this larger one, I'm going to tuck up towards the top. And then this medium, I'm going to tuck near the bottom. And then the double small is going to go over here in the left corner, like that. And then I've got my little flowers. I'm going to tuck another little yellow flower to the little leaves there. And then I'm adding another one to the big leaves there. And then we've got the yellow star that I'm going to add to the top of my shooting star right there. Now I do have some of these punched out stars that I'm going to use. I'm going to flip them over so that the white side's showing, and I'm just going to add them a couple places just to kind of fill in some areas that I think need to have a couple more stars. So I'm going to add possibly a medium-sized one right over the moon there. I think that's nice to kind of have it overlapping. And then some of the smaller ones there, and then maybe another medium one up here. Okay, and of course you could add more as you want. So next we're going to add our greeting, and I've got a rectangle that's 1 inch by 1.5 inches, and I'm going to stamp I Believe in You in Melon Mambo. This is the same color ink spot that you received in the kit. I'm just going to use the larger ink pad, and that just gets stamped right in the center. Give that a minute to dry. And then I'm going to just fold down one of the top corners just to give it a little bit of interest. And then pop that up with a dimensional or two. And that goes just down here in the corner. And then if you have any of the little embellishments left over, I did love how the original card had them in the shooting star. And so I've added those there as well. And that card is all done. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create my second alternative project using the April 2022 Change is Beautiful paper pumpkin kit. If you're interested in getting your own paper pumpkin kit, please use the link in the description box below to subscribe. If you'd like to see written instructions or close-up images of this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.